Good evening, my name is Jeff Lashley. This is Intro to Ballistics Week 8, the final week. It's August 13th, 2023. I'm going to tilt the camera down here to show you the rounds that I went ahead and disassembled. You can see those. So I have a 7mm mag, I have a 38 special, 9mm, and I have a 5.56 round. Last week I had a 30-30. So as you can see here, I have drawing of the 9mm, the 7mm mag, the 38 special. I'm going to draw out the 5.56. I already took the measurements and marked them all down. Kind of trace this out. And then I will show you how to find the information in the cartridges of the World's Book. And go over that in a short period of time. But the rounds themselves, the measurements that I took are not exact. I'm still learning how to properly measure them out. But overall, the length of the 5.56 was 0.727. The diameter was 0.225. The rim thickness was 0.047. Just ignore my cat out there. She's wanting to be a gunsmith as well. The head measurement, 0.376. The shoulder is 0.35. The neck is 0.249. And that's pretty much all of the, I'm sorry, a little high there, all the measurements for the bullets, the cartridges that I took apart. So next, we're going to demonstrate using the cartridges of the World Book, using those measurements of how to find the information. So basically, with the bullet diameter, you can go and find each item. So this one here specifically is the 38 special, and I looked up the bullet diameter, which was 0.357. I came up with a 0.354. Like I said, my measurements are slightly off, but once you find that, you can then double check the rest of your measurements and narrow it down to exactly what round it is. If you can't read the casing or something like that, then it'll tell you the page number that it's on, and you can go and read about it. So history for the 38 special is also known as the 38 Colt Special, and more generally as simple as the 38 Special. This cartridge was developed by Smith & Wesson and introduced with its military and police model revolver in 1902. It was originally a military cartridge meant to replace the unsatisfactory 38 Long Colt, then in use by the U.S. Army. Okay. Next is the 9mm. Same thing. My measurements were pretty close. I went to page 450, and 450, the historical notes. The 9mm Luger or 9mm Parabellum was introduced in 1902 with the Luger automatic pistol. It was adopted by the first German Navy in 1904 and then by the German Army in 1908. Since that time, it has been adopted by the military and practically every non-communist power. It has become the world's most popular and widely used military handgun and submachine gun cartridge. Okay, next, the 5.56 NATO round. The NATO cartridge was originally developed for the Armalite AR-15 rifle. It was first tested by the U.S. Air Force and is possibly a replacement for the M1 carbine in 1960-61. The AR-15 later evolved into a selective fire M16 adopted by the U.S. military in 1964. Next one was the 7mm Remington Magnum, page 106. And the historical notes, it was introduced by Remington in 1962. The 7mm Remington Magnum was brought out at the same time as an improved bolt action 700 series rifle, which replaced the earlier models 721, 722, 725. Most other manufacturers have since added this popular cartridge to their lines. It took the American firearms manufacturers nearly 40 years to realize that the .275 Holland & Holland, made long ago by Western Cartridge Company, is at first-rate medium game long-range cartridge. All right, well, saying all this, the reason it's important for this book and being able to reference this material is there's so many different types of cartridges out there. You need to be able to reference the sizes, all the different types, be able to tell the manufacturer, the historical value, and be able to tell your customers which rounds that they should be using, which ones are proper for their firearms, and which are ones that are safest for their firearms. A lot of information in this book. Really enjoyed going through it, and really enjoyed being able to take these cartridges apart and looking at the bullets, measuring them, and learning so much. Thanks for the course, very informative. I learned a lot in this ballistics course, and I look forward to the courses ahead. Thank you.